Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I thought today we'll be working on plank. So we've been working on spinal mobility for the past few weeks. So today we're going to try and stabilize the center, so trying to strengthen the middle bit. And I'm also going to give you some option for those of you that for whatever reason they can't plank on the forearms because the shoulder won't support them, or because it's too painful, issue with the shoulder, or maybe because you've just got one arm. So taking the legs around to the side, I'm going to lower myself all the way down until I'm resting on the front. So I'm going to try and see if I can, first thing, trying to create connection through the middle into the belly. So I'm going to take a deep breath in, and then as I breathe out, I'm going to try and scoop up from the belly. So imagine to be trying to draw the belly up and away from the ground. Now, when I ask this, probably I would say 50% of the group and 50% of the class will start doing this kind of thing. That's not my belly, that's my hips. And my back is arching, so I'm sticking my bum up in the air. What I want is exactly the opposite. I want my pelvis to tuck under. I want my bum to squeeze. I want my lower back to open and the belly to lift, as if I was trying to create a little passage, a little tunnel underneath the belly. So imagine like a little quail egg to be resting in there. I don't want the belly to drop and squash it. I'm trying to protect, to keep it protected. So I've got that tension there. I can still breathe and I can still move. So I'm not holding the breath and then going really stiff everywhere. So I'm just going to try and hold that tension there. If I need to release it, I'm going to release it. If I feel that this is quite easy, I can do this easily, I'm going to try and see if I can get the legs involved. So I'm going to tuck my toes under, keep the scoop into the belly, and then I'm going to get the legs active. So the bum is already squeezing. I'm just going to get the front of my thigh to tense and pull the knees off the ground. So my hips are coming off the mat, but if you look at my lower back, it's not arching, so my bum is not curling up in the air. My bum is still tucked under. So the front of my hips is opening. For the big chested ones, I want to wedge the arms underneath the shoulders so there's not so much pressure on the breast or tissue. I'm going to hold it steady here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And releasing down. Relaxing the belly, releasing the legs. So I'm happy with my option. I'm happy just to raising the belly off the ground. I'm happy heading the leg pull as well. I'm just going to stay there. If I feel that I can load the arms, then I'm going to start getting the arms involved too. So I'm going to prop myself up onto the forearms this time. I'm going to depress the shoulders, press them down and away. So think of sliding your shoulder blades into your back pockets. And then maintaining the depression, see if you can try and push away. Without hunching, without rounding, think of just lifting the front of the chest and the head. Maintaining that strong activation between the shoulder blade and the back of the rib cage. The same as I did before, I'm going to scoop the belly in, scoop the belly up. I'm going to start tucking the pelvis, squeezing the bum cheeks together, and then I'm going to lift the hips and the thighs off the ground, coming up onto the knees. So if you look at the back, the lower back is opening, not closing and compressing, but opening and lengthening. The belly is supporting me from underneath. The hips are active, the shoulders are active, the head is lifted. I'm going to hold the position here, see if I can maybe play with the position of the arms. Some people advocate forearms are parallel, palm of the hands are flat. Some people palms up so that we don't stiffen up through the hands. Some people, because of the chest being tight, prefer to have the arms in. That's where I preferably would want mine, as much as it's a bit tight. But to encourage a little bit of opening across, I might try and work in parallel instead. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
back, easing your way down. Relaxing the shoulders, releasing the belly. I'm again happy with the level I've got so far. So I'm happy just lifting the belly, lifting the belly, pulling the legs, or I'm happy going into that half plank position. From that half plank, if I feel that I can progress slightly, this time I'm going to add a little leg pull. So propping yourself up onto the forearms as a setting your starting position. If you're coming up onto the forearms, resetting, same as before, scooping up through the belly, hips and thighs. So shoulder blades are locked, making sure that I'm not sagging into the arms, I'm holding myself up. The belly connected, I'm going to tuck the toes under and then think of your shoulders and the hips are keeping exactly at the same level. Can you keep the right foot tucked under and straighten up the right leg? Then I'm going to drop the right knee and then I'm going to extend the left. Drop the left, extend the right. So see if I can try and avoid that kind of like up and down with the hips, so that forward and back with the body. See if I can hold my plank as a plank and just make it longer by having the leg extension, the leg pull. 10, 9, 8, releasing if you need to release, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and releasing down. Using the belly, relaxing the shoulders, releasing the hips, and then I'm going to try again. Again, I feel that the single leg pull is easy. I'm going to try and see if I can add a little bit more on. So choose the option that suits you better. If you're coming up onto the forearms, making sure that the shoulders are active and not hanging off them. Pulling up through the belly, hips and thighs, coming up onto the knees. And then I'm just going to start getting into my leg pull again. So I'm going to extend my right leg, but this time instead of popping the right knee down, I'm going to join in with the left. Then I'm going to drop the left, release the right. Then I'm going to extend my left leg. I'm going to join in with the right, lower the right, and then release the left. The aim is the same. Let's see if I can avoid that forward and back, that up and down, that side to side. See if I can hold the body still, just trying to lengthen one, join in with the other leg, come down with one, come down with the other. Lengthen one, join in with the other leg, come down with the one, come down with the other. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and releasing down, relaxing the shoulders, releasing the hips, relaxing the arms, and then I'm going to try one last time. To be honest, personally, I find that the leg pull, the double leg pull, is actually harder than holding the plank steady. But if you feel that the plank, the full plank is actually harder for you, so if you feel that it is a level up, then this time I want you to lift into a full plank and then just hold that full plank for the full length of time. Dropping down onto the knees. If you feel that it's getting too much at any point, remember, there shouldn't be pain on the back. If there is pain on the back, it's time to come down as the belly is fatigued. It's not supporting you anymore. So last time, setting up your position. If you're down on your chest, scooping the belly, getting the legs to pull if you want to. If you're up onto the forearms, setting the shoulders, belly, hips and thighs. And then I'm just going to go into my knee pull, single leg pull, single or double, or I'm just going to go into that full plank and then I'm just going to hold that position. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 1, and releasing down. Pushing back into shell, pushing back into child, allowing the arms to stretch, the front of the chest to open, the back to lengthen, the belly to relax. And then when you're ready to release, I'm curling all the way back. Finding a comfortable seated position. I hope you've enjoyed the little plank session. I hope that it makes a little bit more sense, and at least it gives you some options if you're coming into Pilates, so you're not very strong, or maybe you're recovering from an injury, or maybe plank, you always felt it on the back. And then on the other end, if you feel that you quite enjoyed the higher option, the harder option, just keep an eye on the YouTube channel, as next week there will be another video with some playful changes and modification for the plank. So we'll be starting adding a little bit of a leg movement and a little bit of an arm movement to vary and make it a little bit more challenging. Any question, any comment, please do get in touch. Otherwise, I hope we'll see you all soon. Bye for now.